Every single game mode, straight down the line, every single player is going to be in that conversation. I'd say Simp especially so at the start of this year. Of course, though, for that first hard point on Skid Row, Atlanta FaZe 7-0 on the map ones. They always start you off right.
Here we go. Let's get Major I going. And Simp has been heralded as one of the finest submachine gun players to do it. He's been doing just fine with the assault rifle this season as well. That MCW looking fine in his hands. Let's see how things fare here on Skid Row to start the tournament off. I can't wait, mate.
It's going to be so good. And I will say, obviously, it is a matchup where you're expecting Atlanta FaZe to win, but potential dangerous things to look out for as well. The side that Atlanta FaZe is going to be starting on, that is always a massive opportunity to get the early time and set yourself up on rotation. Assault is already going to be worried about those P2 spawns, but you got to deal with the terrors inside of the hill.
Yeah, one problem at a time. For now, it's P1. And for now, it's not a problem whatsoever for FaZe. Dancing on the outside. Watch that rival 9 here on land. Minimal latency indeed, with a weapon that kills that fast. We're expecting big things. Over to P2 already.
Well, that's a big fight from Assault, but again, this is still a good chunk of time that you are throwing away on P1 to effectively set up on this rotation. So LAG, they're playing the long game, but this might be one of the more dominant opening breaks we have seen from Atlanta. And obviously a dicey situation. If you lose this rotation for LAG, they're going to be in a horrific spot, but good news, you get your trophy player by the hill, as Shrio getting the cutoff kills as well. However, Simp might have found the route.
Oh, no problem though. Assault reads it, and so far, so good. LAG. It's a clean sheet here on the second hard point. Top left-hand side of the minimap. You don't want to let those white arrows get anywhere near.
And right now, those white arrows are going to be having to take very deep routes, and they are coordinating together. The game slows down when it comes to land, and for Fame, well, you're checking all the corners, all the stuns his direction. Atlanta FaZe taking their time. Coordination is there. They're working the break.
Here we go. Drazah flying forward. It's 2 for FaZe. DiamondCon next man up. Guns at the ready. Picks Simp, finds himself 2. 2 members of FaZe left here in the play. They get through the top window. Drazah breaks it. FaZe are in.
That is it. Already the break you're looking for is a strong P1, and they have followed up and done the near impossible. LAG quick to strike back, but still an extra few seconds stripped away on P2. And again, it is that pace that Atlanta FaZe able to slow down. Or maybe cheeky gunfight to aBeZy. There's for the final 15 seconds. So that was a dominant P1 turned into a mixy P2. And that one rotation, Assault's here first, but he's got Cellium in his sights there to take him down. LAG finally have some semblance of control of the game.
Back alley here in the mean streets of Skid Row. That's the next hard point up, and once again, the Los Angeles Guerrillas, they are first in, best dressed. Can they hold on? Assault's got eyes on the back line. 4-1 from him so far. Can't get any more. Simp cuts him down. Nice trades abound. Nobody left there. On the point for LAG.
I mean, that is what, 2 breaks in a row from Atlanta FaZe that are perfectly coordinated. Every trade coming through, the right guy in the right spot at the right time. And now you just get Cellium posted up for the hold. Cheeky angle to deal with, but it's perfect. No shots on him from DiamondCon, but Assault there from the trades. But you are weakened up enough that you gotta wait for the teammates. Teammates deliver. Oh. There's the bounce back from LAG.
It's 3 for Fame. Can't get a 4. Good work though on the break once again. That's a very supple 20 seconds they're going to be fighting over for here. Cellium though. Oh my God, seemingly unkillable. It's a 3 spree from the Wonder Kid.
Yeah, put that man near some stairs. He's going to show you a bad time. And he might get traded, but look at the rotation where LAG had won the first 2. Well, now they're going to be playing from behind. LAG do currently have the best break percentage in the league. They're going to need it right here.
Into the barbershop we go. FaZe, first time we've seen them in a point since the first. Nades are up.
Oh, you'll take that.
Friendly fire. 50 seconds to go on the point. Here come LAG through the front. Drazah finds his first. 2 more on the inside. They've got the contest, so no one's getting time just yet. Oh, baby. LAG spring to life. Cellium on the back door stays alive.
Yeah, he's just that iron boot in the back. That is such a clean break that just gets demolished and broken down. And now it's Atlanta FaZe pushing the pace. So much was going right until Cellium just breaks you down.
10 and 5 from Cellium, looking for the 11th. LAG might be able to get another late break here. Fame flying forward gets himself 2, and it's another sweet 20 seconds.
Well, is it a sweet 20 seconds? Yeah, Atlanta FaZe are going to be fighting tooth and nail for it. So any little bit of effort LAG put in, well, they get put on the back foot. But we're going back to another money hill. LAG, they got players on the wings, but the question is, where do the other 2 spawn? One's close, and the other guy spawns up mid-map as well. So LAG will be here towards the money hill early on, and DiamondCon is a shooter. You will be collecting a good chunk of this time.
Shooting online, he's shooting on land here. attack at the ready now from FaZe. No trophies going to save them from that lethal. Does a bit of damage, just enough to slow him down. Great range though. Simp put in the work. Estriel on the trades. LAG are holding it together, and they're having to move that front line forward to stop the push from FaZe.
Yeah, you need your comms to be on point as well right now. And Estriel, that is unlucky. It is the card that explodes, but on the crossfame, at least there to chop you down. But you have to be dialed in this moment. Solid right now on this P5.
LAG holding it all together so far. I think it's about time we go for a quick listen in and see how they sound.
He's on AP, on AP. One shot, got him.
Two dead.
I need fire, watch out. I need fire, pinch. He's in window row now.
There's one big flat on me. We could be
Watch out.
aBeZy's lined up flat. Turret time, turn around. Hold on a sub.
Yeah, but switch to 7 next life.
I'm gonna go top top. I'm trying to go with top with you.
aBeZy top flat.
Yeah, still play flat.
aBeZy on
Top with top right now.
top flat AC.
I'll push him back
I'm with you with top checks.
Down the head, he got him. He's in me, window.
I'm hitting fire.
I stop one. Window room, no trophy.
He has blood fast.
He's fire bottom. Fire dead. One shot, waiting. One side.
I got one.
He's still in fire, fast.
Got one shot new, so one shot bottom new. He's one top right.
Listen, we gotta play a side back in.
There's two on you.
Yeah, two.
Yeah, trying.
One's gonna be flat.
Main fire, we should come on this.
Yeah, 100%. I'm hitting here. It's fire side.
I'm fired.
I need a fire and I stun him.
He's in fire, 100%.
I stun him.
Dead.
I would say garage aBeZy.
He's staying down garage. Dead.
Where do you spawn?
I spawned out to
There's two spawn back alley.
Back alley.
Keep me flat.
Nothing. Bottom P2, bottom P2 draws the lead.
Still back alley, play aBeZy. He's doing it now.
aBeZy, one shot. Impressively calm comms coming in from LAG, but as calm as they are still on the back foot. It is the P2 where they did not hold the full 60 the first time around, and now Atlanta FaZe, you see the deep spread they have across the map, able to snip out aBeZy, but it's a long way to go to get to this hill.
And they facilitate the push. It's a 10-point game coming into this hard point. And now FaZe starting to push that lead ever forward. Cellium sitting pretty up there in top P2, top blue. You'll be hearing it called in ranked play. Now rotation. We're going to the south side of the map once again, back to the alley. And it's just a devastating hill right now, Atlanta FaZe. This is a perfect lockdown of the time. You heard in the comms from LAG of players bouncing back and forth between the Rival 9 and the MCW. They're on point. Well, so is Atlanta FaZe. Every player had the right gun for the right moment on that hill. Now they've built themselves a massive lead. Oh, Drazah, he's moving. Information passed over, not enough to stop the flow of reinforcements now from LAG over the point we go once again. aBeZy posted up, gets his, Simp finds his as well. The back alley now open for business, and FaZe are looking towards the win at 250.
Yeah, pulling out some brand new spots, and Cellium just doing same old. Just went on a 5 spree before he fell, so no crews, but the kills are flowing. And now you're just looking for the cutoffs. This is where the game gets easy. Roam top P1. Everybody from LAG going to be forced to flood in through Ticket. It is a dire situation for Guerrillas.
25 for the win. Here we go. Drazah still holding on the point. His teammates finding kills all over the place. Cellium keeps the play going. Drazah soaking away. No one from LAG close enough. The defensive hold from FaZe is so good so far. The final few moments here in the hard point. Estriel, what can you do? Try to find the break. No hope in hell. Final 10, and FaZe take map 1.
I mean, they are coasting. They are on cruise control in Atlanta FaZe, starting things off right. Still perfect in the map 1s. They make it look easy.
That is map 1. Some strong signs of life out of the members of LAG as we expected, but not necessarily enough to get it across the finish line. FaZe far too strong in that second set of hardpoint rotations. A chance. It's business as usual.
I mean, even from the way this game started, right? LAG spawning in on the bad side. They don't win the opening break towards the hill, so they put a massive amount of effort on that rotation of P2. Atlanta FaZe just break it down. You watch like the coordination they have, everybody double challenge together. And LAG might have gotten a few of the trades, but Drazah just goes and breaks them up top. If you break a money hill like P2, it can be devastating because we saw exactly what happened when Atlanta FaZe had it. They locked down for a full 60. LAG could not sniff the time.
Oh, they're locking them down for the full 60s. Are what you were looking for. Cellium, though, an absolute standout there from FaZe. 20 and 12 with just over 4,000 damage. Damage chance is something we don't talk about too much when we are this season. Something we're hoping to get to rank play soon as well. Diamond on the other side. everyone's putting up these damage numbers, Chance. How important is damage in this game?
Well, that's like sort of your impact and the presence that you're able to show on the map. And I think the moments we saw from Cellium where he's racking the damage up, like the barbershop hill, it started out with a team nade kill for Atlanta FaZe. So they're starting off in a 3v4. Cellium just does an incredible job of staying alive, dishing out the damage, and just buying his teammates so much more time to get back in the mix. So Cellium is truly just a player that you are constantly going to be feeling him on the map.
Pressure indeed. Highlights here from map number 1. This was Drazah's break from upstairs. Getting it up close and personal there with the MCW. Beautiful work there from FaZe. So hard to break that blue hard point here on Skid Row. And once again, Fame, this was nearly a really solid 4-piece. He manages to get overheat just the tiniest bit towards the end. Cellium, this was the beginning of many sprees we saw him go on the map.
I mean, it really is the nature of playing against Atlanta FaZe too, because LAG, outside of like that really one small moment on P2, battle, they played well. They were outslaying Atlanta for the longest of times until Cellium really started to get going. Had great moments for the setups on rotations as well. Unfortunately, even if you played near perfect, sometimes that is just not enough, and the scoreboard towards the end effectively devastating, because Atlanta FaZe, outside of that singular team nade, virtually no mistakes they made on the map, pulling out cheeky spots like aBeZy standing on the windowsill. And obviously when you go up P1 and you got the tiny tears on your team, they're going to have a field day.
I feel like we've got a very small sample size to work with so far, but getting to watch MW3 here on LAN so far, Rival 9 looks good. Looks real good.
Oh, the ray gun.
The ray gun looks good. The Renetti looks ridiculous. Drazah picking up pieces with that. And just the game flow again, there was only one real point there between 5 and 6 where things were really tight. Chance that was the beginning of the comeback. But once you get broken, that 6th hard point, that was their big P2 hold. A tremendous change there in the game.
I mean, yeah, just getting stuffed out at the later half of that game, getting ran 100 points to none towards the end. Again, make a small little mistake, and Atlanta FaZe are just going to take absolute full advantage of it. And I'm going to be honest, it's not like this series necessarily gets easier. Invasion, Search and Destroy, another map where Atlanta FaZe has been perfect. And the damage stat, as you brought up, it's going to be fun to pay attention to. What Cellium is going to be able to do, that man will live on the palace walls in the back of his spawn, dishing out the damage, setting up the tears for the information game. They love to have a field day, but of course, if LAG is going to let it in, they have some SND threats of their own. They're going to bring something to the table.
Oh, the series is far from over. The double dose of Invasion will be fun to see how that one all goes down. Control will be put on that map as well. We'll get to that map number 3. And if we have to go deeper into the series, we will see. But for now, very interested to see how Search and Destroy goes. Chance for the folks at home, 1st to 6. We take turns attacking and defending. Let's see how it goes.
Well, again, in Atlanta FaZe, if you want to learn how to play, I know Ranked Play recently came out. They might show some creative sort of options of what you can do on a map like Invasion. I know guys like Drazah are going to be living on the back bridge by the Humvees, locking down A Street. Some would be on the back wall, and Simp and aBeZy might take turns dancing, but there are some lethal first blood threats on the side of LAG. Both DiamondCon and Fame have been outstanding throughout this first qualifying stage. They're going to need to be at their very best if they're trying to go toe-to-toe against Atlanta.
Oh yeah, map 2, here we go. Cellium has been an issue in Search and Destroy so far in the season. Again, albeit not terribly long, but the opening qualifiers have been very dangerous indeed in FaZe, as you would expect.
And it is, I mean, those stats, by the way, if you're not aware, they are truly nutty. A KD like that with his level of activity in the rounds, 0.8 kills per round, is not too shabby at all. It is a round 1. There's no trophies out. Nades can always make an impact. That's why Atlanta FaZe may be playing a little bit slow around that van. The opening salvo is taking place. No first bloods just yet. Fame a little bit active towards the middle of the map, but Atlanta FaZe is going to be slow working deep.
The dangerous alleys here of Invasion. Very close quarters engagement here. Drazah trying to take care of Estriel on the bomb site. Smokes out. Covering fire comes through. Just enough damage there. Is it enough to get the kills? Estriel finds one with an nade. aBeZy taking care of the attackers up front. And Estriel, 2 from the point.
Yeah, what a job by him just to stay alive. You saw the nades were coming through to dish out some damage, but LAG on defense in a cheeky spot as well. DiamondCon finds the perfect time to get in position, and he's got hands as well. Man can shoot, man can punch, and Cellium. 1v3, no dice. A very solid first round from LAG.
It was DiamondCon on the broken stairs with his fists. First round in the bag. A nice 2 from Estriel there on the bomb site while under tremendous pressure.
Yeah, and again, just to sort of point out the damage again, Fame might have sort of lost that battle against aBeZy towards the middle of the map, but you saw the tags he was getting from that dark alley really set Estriel up to slow Atlanta FaZe down, and if you soften them up, make them a little bit weak, Estriel did deliver in the round and gave you the 2 kills, so strong stuff coming out of the rookie.
Swap sides now, LAG will be attacking. It looks like we're leaning over towards that B side of the map once again, the top side of the mini-map. Oh, 15 HP from Estriel.
Yeah, that's aBeZy. You walk 15 feet out of your spawn. He is already applying that first blood pressure. Cellium living in his home, and that's the sort of setup you're going to see. Cellium on that back wall has so much coverage of the map, and he can just tell Simp and aBeZy when and where to make these moves. And you absolutely trust Drazah to lock down B. So LAG, a minute left in the round, plenty of time. They're taking things slow.
They're taking it slow. They're very isolated on that top right-hand side of the minimap. Anywhere you go, FaZe will have eyes on. Drazah has the street cross. His teammates there lying in wait, Simp to pounce once the damage is dealt on the inside of the courtyard. 40-ish seconds to go, Chance. We got to make a move.
Yeah, and this is where Cellium comes into play, by the way. He's getting the intel. They're working down A Street. That's where those shots are being exchanged. So aBeZy might be set up ready for a gunfight. It's the tears towards the middle of the map. Do you check this corner?
aBeZy's getting one for sure. Simp's there to back him up in case of any kind of mishap. 25 to go. Drazah managed to get the first blood. The nades are there, and it's immediate oscillation to the other side of the map there from LAG. Are they going to run into trouble? Drazah, oh, he spotted them out. The play may be ruined. Fame trying to keep it going. 15 seconds on the clock. Estriel finds another 2v2. The clock still ticking red. Final 10.
If you don't want to let this bomb go down, aBeZy's going to be jumping on this one as quick as he can. It's the one errant player you got to catch, and it's going to be Fame backing aBeZy down.
Oh!
Cellium coming in on the flank, but aBeZy's done his job. You trapped the last guy on site.
Estriel now in a 1v1. What a career-defining moment this could be for him. aBeZy, toe-to-toe. Wait for the regen. He still hasn't got it. aBeZy, the bullet pen. And he says no. FaZe tied up.
Welcome to the league. Welcome to LAN. The rookie versus aBeZy. aBeZy letting him know it wasn't just that gunfight towards the end. Even the read on Fame, the movement on point. And aBeZy, anytime you get a smile, you know he's doing something vicious. Here you get it from his point of view. Well, just a little head nod.
And I saw the 3-in-1 from aBeZy there. Estriel fighting for his life from that back bomb site. And with a perfect play call from LAG, though. Still to get the plant, to really make something of that round when things were not working out for them. Exciting stuff. Still 1-1. FaZe now attack.
And just added pain, by the way. That would have been 5-0 for Estriel, getting close to the cruise missile that aBeZy just shuts down. So the first blood king can absolutely handle those late round moments as well. Lethal threat and search to destroy Atlanta FaZe, though, similar to what we saw their previous offensive round, slowly working this B site. This time, though, Estriel has a bit more help. Diamondcon making some aggressive moves.
Slowly but surely now you have to clear out a million different angles, power positions, windows, nooks and crannies here on Invasion before you can make a move.
And Drazah knows too. Yeah, I think the way he reacted might have heard the player going up top, and obviously with the shots coming through, yeah, they know Estriel's here, trying to weed him out. The pressure's on him. aBeZy trying to force him back, and well, they found that first blood.
Oh, they found more than the first blood. They found the window into the B bomb site, and now they are there. Diamondcon just in time to stop Simp from getting across. The jump check, though, spots him out. Ooh, and the terror is now starting to make those dark alleyways here of Invasion look that bit more frightening.
I mean, there's just nowhere to go. I mean, if Fame wants to flank through spawn, Cellium's going to lock that down. You try to go through dark alley. It's 2 different players from Atlanta FaZe. You have to get the timing with Diamondcon perfect. They cannot coordinate, and you just get shut down. There's that presence of Cellium, the ever-present threat on the map, and that is a perfect round from Atlanta FaZe. They find Estriel. It's a little too aggressive down that B street, and they just pick you apart. Even the round before, when Atlanta FaZe was on defense, it's the same thing. That B street action. These rounds can be slow on Invasion. When stuff starts to pop off around B street, that's where you're going to see those first bloods roll through. Right now, Atlanta, they have been on point.
Such a different look on the attack there from FaZe. As soon as they had the opportunity, they took it. LAG really unable to get anything going there on the retake. Let's see what they do now on defense for Atlanta FaZe. Can they start to string some more rounds together? It's 2 in a row so far. Cellium lands a lovely nade at great range. All members of LAG still post up towards that backside of the map. The 2-2 split here from FaZe.
And it's still just the type of setup where it is incredibly difficult to work with. Either you try to double hit towards B, where P's are going to be posted up in square. Simp's not easy to weed out. And of course, Drazah in the God spot. This is where they're applying the pressure, though. Action again. B Street. First blood's going to be always happening over here.
Communication tells Drazah everything he needs to know. Nades up. Damage dealt. Here comes the opening salvo. Simp going in for the kill. Oh, he managed to get caught out. Fame gets the first blood. Here come the reinforcements from FaZe.
And you're at least able to slow him down. The bomb is just now actually crossed, and Cellium going to be a little bit heads up, but the bomb plant spot 2 on point. Ezreal's going to get it down.
Oh. Suppressed. The flank now wide open. Assault lands it. Assault. They get their job done. LAG tied up 2-2.
That's beautiful. Being able to get that first blood on Simp. You're worried about the timing. Him and Drazah trying to coordinate together, but they can't get it done, and that is just overwhelming force towards the end. Really, shots might not be super clean, but Fame there for the cleanup kill nonetheless, and timing on the flank was perfect. That is a very important round for LAG to be able to get. Any offensive win you get on this map, you are happy for.
Yeah, that's a big, deep flank through that wide open road by the bridge that Assault has to take there. He can only really take that when he knows that the numbers are so low there from FaZe. That 4v2 spot, tough to be in. And Fame, he is right up on the front line.
I mean, he is just the man that's in the delicate spot, right? Either you're watching the dark alley cross or you're dealing with the pressure towards mid, and he doesn't really have anybody watching over him. He knows his A Street is covered, and it looks like he might be getting some call-outs from Assault. Ready for this presence. It's Cellium that direction. But Atlanta FaZe, they have spread the map. They are absolutely playing for that first mistake to come through, but so far LAG haven't taken the bait.
Yeah, not taking a thing. Even with the damage dealt from Assault there, Fame did not move. Eyes here from Cellium at long range. He's going to spot out Assault. And my God, lovely tags there. Enough to slow them down even further.
Yeah, action still on Fame, though. That's the presence towards the middle of the map, and Assault trying to help his boy out. I mean, this bomb is clearly leaning towards the A site. So far on defense, LAG have not reacted. Number 3 and number 4, Ezreal and Diamondcon slowly need to start getting into the mix because the move on the A bomb about to happen.
As soon as that back door bursts wide open, Fame definitely heard it, sees aBeZy. Oh no, he moves. And Simp punishes him. Clock ticking though. Can Assault get in a position quickly? Will Drazah be able to keep him back? Ezreal at range there. The bomb has been planted. LAG down a man.
And Jaws got the potential cross as well. He's watching his flank for the moment, but you're kicking the door open any time, but you gotta win the first gunfight. Simp just shutting you down.
Ezreal now flying forward, gets himself one. 30 seconds to go. FaZe only a man up. Drazah now on the flank, looking to stop this and end the round right here and now. He's looked left, he's looked right, he's gonna get Diamondcon, but it's Simp in the feed as FaZe take the lead.
And that's the thing about Atlanta FaZe, man. You have to play so close to perfect Call of Duty. When you leave that guy towards the middle of the map, when he's calling out for help, you need to be there so quickly. You saw it from Fame's perspective. He just gets overwhelmed. His spot gets like sniffed out by aBeZy, and then he's just dead to right. Again, you're effectively dealing with a 2v4 defense on that site. Near impossible to pull off. Atlanta FaZe at another offensive round to the back.
Up by 1. The search has been wonderfully close so far. Ezreal bomb in hand now for LAG to fly forward. Simp and aBeZy, though, they have taken that far position in the backside of the hotel now. aBeZy watching the middle of the map. He's going to get a ton of information here. Simp may be able to catch a player out.
Oh, that's great information. And yeah, both the cars are going to explode. The nade coordination on point. LAG, man advantage. They love to see it at the start of this round.
Simp's trying to do the wet work there from inside the janitor's closet. Gets himself the kill on Ezreal. That's a 5 spree now. Fame trying to clear out the tank. Oh my God, he's so close. Can he hear that player? Can he sniff him? Can he smell him? It's going to be a gunfight in a moment. There it is. Drazah slides into it. Fame stays alive. Nearly gets a second.
He's trying to stay alive as well. Not getting hunted down either. Cellium is pushing aggressively through A Street, and well, he pushes aggressively and finds the pick. Meanwhile, Simp, he's got the cruise missile, and he's got the bomb underneath him. And Cellium with the easy reads. Dominant there on the defensive end.
It's a classic move from Cellium. It's an off angle, standing seemingly out in the middle of the road. It seems to be something up with Simp for now, but we'll get back to that. In the meantime, a strong round from Atlanta FaZe. They took the initiative early on. They took a lot of the middle of the map. And that Simp and aBeZy duo, they did tremendous damage early on.
Yeah, I mean, you're feeling so good about taking down one of the tears at the start with the first blood, and it just does not matter towards the end. Bit of a brutal round that we're going to be dealing with, and we saw the conversation taking place on the main stage. There's going to be a quick pause to sort out some sort of issue taking place, but a 4-2 lead right now for Atlanta, and again, anytime they're giggling, that is never a good sign.
No. Well, they're having fun, as I hope you guys are at home as well. And everyone in the venue, guys, thanks for coming out. We missed you. We missed you a lot. You smell good and you look good, and Can't wait to see how the rest of this week goes. But in the meantime, we're going to get this technical issue wrapped up. I think Simp was, what, 7-3 coming into this round?
And he had a cruise missile.
And he had a cruise missile. I mean, that is a big, big thing. Now, again, we are playing on an older patch here in the CDL. We're going to get towards the newer patch later. But for now, trophies are still very, very much a good thing to have against a cruise missile.
Quite literally the best thing to have. It stops it entirely. There is no harm, no foul. Cruise missiles often on this current patch is more for the information that you are able to get. Obviously, seeing everybody on the map at the same time. Never going to shy away from. Assault.
Boston! Get your heads out the gutter. He's got hand warmers in. Come on. It's day one. It's okay. You guys are great. We might be, oh, they're nearly ready. That's what the pause feature looks like, guys. For the players, they just can't move. It's great. Of course, Cellium there, one of the most twisted players in the league chance. Enjoyed himself that sugar-free monster. That's my favorite flavor by far. The white one.
I was going to say, I don't even know the flavor names. I like the orange. The orange is great.
Me too.
Tastes like lightning.
Lightning indeed. Drazah, newest addition to the Atlanta FaZe roster. He has a plan coming into this season. I think they're executing pretty well so far. They've got to be feeling fantastic. As the OpTic fans are, they'll be playing the Miami Heretics later on today. First time we get to see those guys on the big stage since what? 2019. Black Ops 4. Big stage again. Massive moment for Estriel. He's had a lovely search and story so far. 5-4 in the stats department, but some highlight plays. Nearly managed to take that 1v2 situation against aBeZy. If not shut down their chance, what a moment that would have been in his first series.
I mean, that's the thing, though. It is the series where it is going to be a learning experience or just a pure experience through and through.
You
have the opportunities to pull something off. Always fun, but Estriel's first time in front of a crowd.
And you always remember your first time. Well, we're almost ready to go, guys. Simp's back in the lobby on a 6 spree. We're waiting for one more member of LAG to join up, and then we'll get things going. Chance, anything from the search so far that you've been very impressed by? I mean, FaZe, their attacking rounds have been very, very tight.
I mean, it's the same thing with Atlanta FaZe. Might be
They're
disappointed
good,
in the
Chris.
game, but while they're playing, they're having a great time. It is very much the details. You have to be perfect. You cannot make mistakes. Even when you get the first blood on Atlanta, they can still make the big play and pick you apart. It's been the little things in every single round. The difference between when Fame is playing on that middle tank versus when Simp or aBeZy is always able to clutch up. But I do see Fame has made his way back into the lobby. So we do have all 8 players now ready to get engaged back on Invasion. Just got to hit that go button.
Yeah, we've paused the Invasion for now, nearly ready to get things going. It's 4-2. FaZe with the lead so far. It's first to 6 here in Search and Destroy. As Fame fades back into the lobby. We're almost ready.
Yeah, and 4-2 is the swing round. LAG want to take full advantage of sort of that stop in momentum. Going down 5-2 is horrific. Being down 4-3, not too bad. So one of the most important rounds you have in Search and Destroy outside of, the round 11.
The round 11. Get that gong ready. I'm sure we're going to see plenty of it here at this event. The referees are still on stage, so we're almost ready to get things going. Simp doesn't think so. That head shake was something, but for now, I think the attacking rounds from FaZe have been very, very strong. We've seen different looks. We've seen different angles found. Wonder if LAG can keep things going. Going down 2-0 in a series against Atlanta FaZe, not a good place. If they can tie things up going into that invasion control, that would be ideal.
Not even ideal. I mean, you would have to phrase that as an absolute necessity.
Yeah.
Players switching teams, too. I wonder if that's Cellium going to just stare down the opponent in the middle of the game. He is never a player to shy away from mind games during a match.
Well, of course, Cellium, one of the players who, for the longest of time, has been using the in-game chat feature to send messages of encouragement, messages of just pure chaos to the opponents, offering kisses, all sorts of things. Anything to get in the head of his opponents. There you go. Put it down. Are you happy, Boston? Are you happy?
Left-handed.
Ambidextrous, my guy. We're almost ready to get back into this one. You guys are great. Okay. All right, something's up. What's Assault doing? Can we go back to Adam Assault?
No, let's not. Let's stay with Atlanta FaZe. That's a very bright controller Simp is holding as well.
Rolling slowly through this one, guys. We'll get back to this. In the meantime, Cellium has been the Mr. Search and Destroy. He was the man when it came to the hard point. Guys. I wish I could say it's a family show, but it probably isn't. Cellium has been an absolute demon. Chance 1.78. How important is that statistic for the Joes at home who don't really understand what it's like to play against some of these players? To have stats like that in Search is something else.
Focus. No. Okay. We're talking about Search and Destroy KD. This is important. Okay.
I feel like a substitute teacher. This is so hard.
We need order. Okay.
Diamond Con.
Oh, focus. Okay. He's playing with it.
But, I mean, you know what's crazy? The players have no idea what's going on. The players have no idea.
I thought Diamond kind of figured it out earlier, but the man of the hour.
Well, we're going to get back into this one, folks.
I'm happy to talk about Search and Destroy. I could do the thing. That's what they pay me for.
Adam, give the people what they want, Adam. We're going to have a quick look at an ace. Boston, you have delighted already. Wow, it's Thursday. Simp, though. This was an ace from earlier on in the qualifiers charts.
I mean, sure. Yeah, Simp, fantastic player. One of the best players of all time. He's probably already in the top 10 and working his way down. Absolutely guns a few players in this moment. I mean, it's the type of play that Adam Assault would celebrate.
He might celebrate. Simp certainly did, though. And that was a tough one. Also, I love that we showed that in front of the Boston crowd. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I think we've got a very passionate crowd here already, Chance. It's a wonderful sign of things to come for this week. Okay, now show us LAG. Any second now. We're a simple crowd here in Boston. It's map number 2. We're almost ready to get back into it.
That's a veteran player right there, man. Adam Assault, Mr. Consistent. Anytime he's on cam, that man delivers.
It's been good to come back. Boston is not disappointed whatsoever. The Search is somewhat disappointed, but we're going to get back into it. 4-2 the score when we do return. It's FaZe fans, the hype squad in the front row. They make it to nearly every single event. That poor guy that hit the deck today outside the venue. Is he here?
Saw that. That was tough.
Hey! What is... You animals. That poor guy ate concrete for breakfast. Tough one.
These players are going to be in for a treat when they rewatch this on broadcast.
Well, I hope they do.
Because, like, again, for LAG, you're playing against the best team in the game. It's a learning experience. You go back and comb through the VOD to make sure you learn everything.
You guys will cheer for anything. You'll actually cheer.
Not anything. One specific thing.
You will cheer. Well, everyone's got their thing. They've all got their thing. Well, good job, Boston. You're doing fantastic so far. Thanks for the patience. We do appreciate this. Invasion S&D. Hopefully not too far away. Refs are still on stage. For the folks in the venue that can see that, we can take a look at that. But again, speaking of S&D Chance.
Search and Destroy. We could talk about we could bring them up. We could talk about whatever.
Yeah. Let's talk about the most picked maps so far. I mean, again, a small sample size.
Oh my God, look at statistics. My favorite thing to see on camera. Invasion. Yeah,
wait for it.
That's what we like.
We're just checking to see if you guys are paying attention. This will be on the test. Invasion, though, the most picked map in S&D so far by the majority of our teams. Skid Row, not getting a lot of love.
And I think, no, not so much. I think Invasion might be statistically one of the most balanced maps between defense and offense. It definitely leans towards the defensive side of thing, but close to 50-50, not too shabby. And Terminal and Skid Row with the lowest percentage. Those are certainly a little bit more lopsided for the defensive team.
But you know who does get a lot of love? Wait, we might be able to fade out because we're nearly ready to get back into the game, boys and girls. This is it. Take 2 of our map 2 on its way.
And if LAG win this series, Adam Assault obviously is going to be the player that has to be interviewed.
Has to be interviewed.
There's one question and one question only that you need to ask him. How did you handle the break in between the maps? We got Call of Duty. To the disappointment potentially of the crowd, but to my very excited self. A 4-2 lead currently for Atlanta FaZe in the game. I think unfortunate for Simp. I don't know if he's going to be carrying that cruise into the reset, but the 2-round count bump all the same.
Yeah, 2 rounds up, our FaZe. Let's see how things go. Nobody home on the B-bomb site here from LAG, but Fame's going to start the pie.
And that is exactly what you need from LAG, by the way. That was a hyper-aggressive play, flying through the old P1, or the current P1 on this state, and getting that nice little punch for the first blood. So LAG, instant response. And of course, that is bomb down as well. And the trades do not come through. Estriel delivers again, having himself a fine map 2 performance.
That's a 2-man advantage right now for LAG. Drazah hoping a prayer for that nade. Take some love taps. The nade doesn't land. Diamondcon manages to dance himself to safety, but you've still got eyes on that B-bomb. If he crosses, the fight's on and Drazah's in trouble.
Yeah, you're getting ripped as well. You're trying to cross. You already know someone's going to be watching it. Fame has that lockdown with an MCW, so try to make the move. You're at least going to get spotted. And meanwhile, down the A Street, Cellium's just in a battle of his own. The pixel fight on A Street, and Drazah right now with the bomb by B, completely by himself. They really want to find some extra kills before they go for the bomb play. And Drazah might deliver.
Oh, the clock is ticking. He's got to peel Diamondcon from that concrete wall. He slid in. The opportunity for the plant is here. Cellium, what can he do?
And in a 4v2, I cannot believe you let this bomb get planted. Atlanta FaZe, the opportunity to clutch is here.
It is not over yet. Fame pressing forward. Drazah, can he hold him back at bay? Shots out from Cellium at range. Trying to keep these players there. Assault makes it now a 1v3. Drazah from the backside of the map. Can you get anything? No. LAG take the round.
And perfect retakes towards the end. That is round number 3 for LAG. Still down by 1 to Atlanta FaZe's 4. But that is a beautiful round to have off of the reset.
Can't even see the hand. What are you cheering for?
I just don't want to interrupt the crowd in their... Okay.
The score is now 4-3. FaZe still leading. Oh, it's only the first series. This is great. See? Here we go. FaZe on defense. Damn, son, that is a lot of pepper on this stake already.
Yeah, aBeZy always making his presence known right off the opening salvo. If you're LAG, again, this is a massively important round. This could be the one to tie things up. 2-2 split again on defense. We've seen the similar setup for Drazah and Simp on this B site. LAG did break it down before. Situation's a little bit different now. They are taking things nice and slow.
Fame's been the first blood man for LAG in the last few rounds. Can he find another one here? Diamondcon and Co's, they work their way through the apartments. They are not looking for new digs. They're looking for first bloods.
And they're slowly getting players in position. Estriel making moves. He gets in his spot. Diamondcon bumping up just a little bit. They've absolutely spotted Drazah on the tank. You know he slides back. So Drazah's going to have the massive cross, but Simp is going to be by himself right now on this B site. That is your opportunity if you're LAG.
Almost like set positions. You know where these players are. Do you have anything to deal with them? The smokes are there. Drazah now making his way forward. Estriel finds his first. Drazah, has he timed it right? 1 for Drazah. The second Diamondcon on the site. Huge damage. He recals, but Drazah stays alive. 2v2.
Turn to the Ghosty school. Cellium gets him in the map, and the damage is done. Fame tagged up and gunned down. Drazah out here making the play.
And it's map point for FaZe. That 2-piece from Drazah certainly changed the shape of things.
Yeah, no, that is the Dan Ghosty original. They smoke out the cross, you just fly straight through it. I'm not going to say it works every time, but so far it has worked every time. Drazah making good use. And that is a way to kill the momentum for LAG. Now 5-3 in round count for Atlanta. 1 round away, they go up 2-0 in the series.
Map point, here we go. Opening salvo. Nobody home at B just yet for LAG. The nades have been sent. A couple of tacticals as well. aBeZy still has a frag to play with, but now you've got bodies on the B-bomb site for LAG. Approach is now on. Nades are out. The trophies are working overtime.
Oh, and that's the smoke gone as well. Those nades just completely killed that push. So the idea that was coming in from Atlanta, not able to make anything happen. And this is an aggressive stack on defense. They are playing for the instant trades. FaZe was staring down that dark cross, and Estriel, he is ready to pounce.
LAG have all bases covered right now. The question is who falls first in the fight. 50 seconds is a lifetime to go here in the search and destroy. A fresh mag for Estriel. Here we go.
And because that smoke just gets killed, though, Atlanta FaZe now have to just go for the reposition. So they're swinging back over towards A. But if you see the players on the minimap for LAG, they're making the read.
Drazah, will he check the tank? FaZe's here for it. He heard something. First blood, they're in. They've traded out. Onto the bomb site, here comes aBeZy. The nades are there. Diamondcon gives them the life advantage. All down to Cellium. All down to Cellium. 1v3. And that's the round. Another lifeline for the Guerrillas here in the search.
And again, just such a good play, making those reads towards the middle of the map. As soon as that smoke goes down, every single nade and stun just starts landing at Atlanta FaZe's feet. You feel the push, and then it's all about the play. You just have to make sure you read the pressure, swing it over towards that A site. They faltered a few rounds previous. Atlanta FaZe took advantage, but perfect this time from LAG, staying alive. Staying alive on the map.
It's 5-4. Here we go once again. Once more into Invasion, Search and Destroy. The trophies are here. The smokes have landed on B as well, so nobody's home just yet. Diamondcon trying to soften up anyone who may be there, knows the spots they'll be. The tension builds here in the search.
Yeah, I think the idea there might be use that early smoke, try to bait out some nades and tacks, and make it a little bit easier the later this round goes. A minute still on the clock. Plenty of time right now for LAG to work with, but the onus is on them to make this move. Of course, if you're working down the middle of the map, you have the tears basically just setting up the crossfire, both ARs setting up on the wings for both of the deep lanes. And it's the same play we've seen before. LAG, it is the slow crawl up to this B site. The tried and true. They need this to be perfect.
Same route, same approach. They don't set foot on the street. The stun gives at least one of them away. Will that be enough to draw FaZe in? Estriel now looking to get one up on Drazah again. Damage dealt, manages to slide through. Drazah gets a kill. Drazah somehow gets a kill. 3v3.
Still though, you got to get the pressure of the bomb down. Estriel, he's tagged up, doesn't want to make the play just yet, but you're going to have to start the flood, and the pressure on the flank is existing. Simp versus FaZe could be a kill that swings the round. aBeZy, in the meantime, he gets that guy off bomb.
Assault has to stay alive here on the bomb site. FaZe coming in to reinforce. Final 10 seconds, they've got to get the plant. On the flank, it's Simp. On the flank, he may be able to find it. Chris Lair coming in to save the day. FaZe gets the kill. The play's not over yet. 2v2, bomb down.
You get out with your life as well, and you get to heal up. Now you just got to read the pressure. aBeZy and Cell trying to work the flank, and FaZe picks off the next tear.
Cellium now. Can he do what aBeZy did so long ago in the search? Fights his way forward, takes control of the bomb site. The final 30 seconds now as the trophy is placed. Will he be able to get it done? FaZe, he's given up the high ground. He's gone for it. The damage is there. FaZe trying to stay alive. Pros do not fake. The trophy is in play. FaZe hasn't checked it. He's not checked it. And that is that. Cellium nails to defuse. Atlanta FaZe take the lead 2-0.
Yeah, and welcome to MW3. I don't know if FaZe had the experience, but that bomb fades out of your vision. It is so tough to actually see on the site. He thought he had everything covered. Cellium is always pixel perfect.
That's a stinger for LAG. 2-0 in the series so far for FaZe, and what a performance though from FaZe. 5-1 in the latter half of that search, but not enough when it really mattered. He needed a pixel more. He would be able to take that player off the bomb. Cellium. No one takes a piss quite like Cellium.
No, not at all, man. And again, for FaZe, that could have been a top 5 play of the week. Add that to the career highlights. Instead, it is literally all for nothing. That window of opportunity back in the series, Cellium might have just shut it.
That's a tough one. We'll see what happens a little bit later on. Of course, a difficult delay throughout that search and destroy, that 4-2 mark. I think we really pushed a few of these players mental, maybe a little further on. But again, kudos to LAG for pulling things back in such a great way. Sadly, Chance, I think the story of this team for so long now.
I mean, look, they always have the fight in them. Atlanta FaZe, though, is simply built different. And of course, with that 2-0 lead, you go into an invasion control. It can be a defensive shootout. I will say, though, on offense, Simp quite literally has the best stats in the game on this map for offense specifically, so that's going to be my player to watch.
Woo, keep an eye on him, indeed. Well, before we get to that, we are going to go for a very quick break. Invasion control is not too far away, boys and girls. Go get yourself a beverage, go get yourself something to eat, but don't go too far, because when we come back, map 3 in this exciting series, this is the CDL.
Tune in throughout Major I this weekend to earn awesome in-game content. You can rock the Frostbite blueprint, charms, emblems, calling card, and get XP tokens. Be sure to link your account now to start earning.
The Painted aBeZy bundle is available now in the Call of Duty store. Inspired by the folk art of Oaxaca, this stunning bundle offers colorful, vibrant, and mythical items you gotta check out.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. A quick look at the final moments of that round. FaZe, of course, walking away with a win, but Chance, how the hell do they do it?
Well, that's the big question, I'd say, in my mind. I was thinking maybe a graphical setting, the trophy maybe blocking line of sight, but it was that dead body potentially right there that might have just been barely blocking the view for Fame to not be able to see the bomb. You get it from his point of view, and again, he's staring exactly where he needs to, but it's just that little body potentially that could have blocked that line of sight. And obviously, you see the reaction, hype for the clutch in the momentum dagger for LAG. Got to bounce back. You're 2-0 on the main stage, first match of this Boston tournament. For LAG, potentially a long way to go. Invasion Control's up next.
And for the folks who have played or been in situations like that, it's immensely frustrating. And again, you're rolling the dice somewhat. Do I take the gunfight, lose the gunfight? Where could Cellium be? A massive amount of respect showed to a player like Cellium. We know he's crafty. He's tough in his 1v1s.
It's especially devastating because of how hard Fame actually did pop off to make that play. Absolutely guns Simp, absolutely guns aBeZy, makes the right read. And they got the bomb down with 10 seconds left on the clock. It was a nail-biter play. They get the massive advantage, and it just collapses, but you need the bounce back. Estriel, last time we saw him on this map, or at least in control against LAT, the man popped off. It is your rookie, and obviously, if you're going against the Tears, you need your SMGs to have a good time, especially on these attacking rounds. If you can sneak one through on Invasion, not necessarily a guaranteed win, but your odds go up massively. Got to make sure you clutch up on the attack. Atlanta FaZe will be on offense first, and got the Mage raining out, trying to get those first bloods in. To the surprise of no one, aBeZy gets it.
Yeah. The odds were not necessarily in the favor of the Los Angeles Guerrillas players here on the attack. That's the B zone being captured now. That little sign on Assault screen that says losing. Yes, he's losing that zone. So if you get it captured, the whole thing, you get a full minute on the clock.
And you see Atlanta FaZe, by the way, they're roaming over towards this A zone. This is where the important action is at. Cellium still staying alive, doing a little dance, and he's getting awaited night. Drazah gets the next kill in LAG. The B zone's being chalked up. Atlanta want this fast.
It was all a ruse. Shenanigans here in the first round. They've moved across map. Assault fighting forward. Trades are there. Beautiful tags from Cellium at long range. That's going to be the A zone gone. The tough zone to capture Chance.
I mean, that is instantaneous. Your odds of winning this map just spike if you're Atlanta FaZe getting the A zone captured. That is the feat. That is the thing that is incredibly difficult, and you love to see a team get a stack as well. That is perfection from Atlanta, who have not slowed down. Next 2 kills coming their way. Everyone fully flooding through this B street, working their way towards that next zone.
Drazah moving so well. Damage fell everywhere you go. His teammates are there. Somebody please get that trade. The life count now dwindling for LAG as well. 16 to the 24 of FaZe.
I mean, Assault's still dancing as well, trying to stay alive, and he's done a nice job to try to get his teammates back in the mix, and he forces the team kill, so small little window of opportunity, but you just feel like it's a matter of time. Simp is roaming in your base, and again, on offense on this map, this man has basically been God.
Oh, he's doing it right now. Fame gone. The trade there finally as Estriel pounces into action, but the second segment of B is already gone. A huge amount of work here in the round completed early on as FaZe, the final stack. That's the first in the bag.
I don't know about Kenny Loggins, but if I was a gambling man, I would say that is the fastest round of offense we have seen on this map all year at Atlanta FaZe. It quite literally does not get any better. They pause the clock on B immediately. They find a couple kills towards mid, and they set up that triple stack on the A zone so efficiently. Again, you don't see rounds like that often or potentially ever. And right now, that is the only thing to celebrate on the side of LAG. Nice little camera shot, because in-game, it is nothing but pain.
Tough stuff so far. Well, they're on attack now here on Invasion. Let's see how they fare. 2-2 split. 2 towards A, 2 towards B. They kind of take the middle of the map, so you're able to change course quickly depending on where the kills go your way. So we'll see how they assess the situation after the fights go down.
And I love the look. You're trying to go towards A as quick as you can. This is the only way you have that potential, and they're getting all the kills. Estriel starting off this opening break with 3 to his name. They haven't set up a stack just yet. Only Fame on point. Assault's come to join him. Now it'll take 22 seconds to get this zone.
How long will it take Drazah to get in there? Stuns, lands, finds nothing but a nade, unfortunately, from Cellium, but the capture is still going. Fame is still alive there on the A zone. Ezreal holding these players back, a force free from him. Simp now the next man for FaZe to take his luck at the point, but so far, so good from LAG. They are eating nades, though.
Yeah, and the nades are just going to keep rolling through. You couldn't quite get that extra trophy in the mix, and that's still a beautiful opening break from LAG, but if you don't get the zone, you still have a long way to go. Personally, though, I just love the A hits off the rip. It makes everybody looking like clowns when they go to B the entire first stage. It's been horrible.
It has been tough. Diamond Con trying to clear the mean streets out. Drazah and aBeZy find theirs. Ezreal, lovely shots, but not enough to take care of Drazah. He stays alive for now. That's going to be a big problem on the approach to B for LAG.
Yeah, I mean, his gunny has been on point. He has 6 objective kills already, and we're just midway through this second round. And of course, for LAG, really the only downside, if you get punished over towards A, you can end up in the spawn trap, and that just means you have to take your sweet time to try to get out of it. A kill going their way, and maybe still actually leaning towards this A zone. Number 8 and number 5, not completely out of the picture, but still far away from A. So if LAG get the kills on the flip side of the map, the opportunity's there.
Oh, Simp's there on the bottom right side of the map as well. Huge work there. The pinch is on. Cellium has cleaned out the middle of the street. FaZe are in a wonderful position here. 20 seconds to go. No one anywhere from LAG close enough to get on the point to try to stop that clock.
Yeah, you saw Simp just shutting it down as well. Wait a minute, maybe next man up in line. Fame trying to get away with a big one, but aBeZy just going to force him back down. A street being slammed, and Atlanta FaZe on defense looking a little bit too clean. Last ditch effort. 2 kills go their way. Can anybody stop the clock? Assault last ditch effort not in time. And Atlanta FaZe go up 2-0 in the control.
It was a matter of seconds. aBeZy's little dance around the backside, slowing those players down so well. Doesn't need a kill. Couple of bullets in, I'll take the next fight. Making sure that no one from LAG gets close. Heads up plays like that. You buy your teammates 3 seconds to run across the map and get in position. That's huge.
And honestly, in hindsight, it's kind of incredible that Atlanta FaZe got that A zone that quick, just because it's the start of the round. They don't have trophies yet, but somehow they deliver. And it was the lack of trophies, or at least them getting broken down, that just punished LAG. But Atlanta FaZe back at it again, straight down this A street. I don't know if they're going to make it to the zone for free, but it looks like they have. Drazah just walks straight into it. A clean 4 down and a triple stack on the A zone. Atlanta FaZe not wasting any time.
Atlanta FaZe are stacked on top of each other here in the showers. There's 3 of them. Simps just on the outside. That zone is going so fast. Squeaky clean opening indeed. 2 minutes 20 on the clock.
I mean, this is just brutal. I mean, that's just GG. Chalk it up. It does not get better than this, and Drazah has not slowed down. 13 and 4. Pumping up the KD just a little bit. Still roaming your base. LAG trying to apply the pressure on defense, but their only hope is to spawn trap for 2 minutes, and if Drazah's out and about, you're just expecting him to get some kills.
One wave of kills could be it. Drazah, ooh, nice work from Assault. Diamond Con keeps the pressure off his team for a moment, but here comes aBeZy. The Renetti at hand, at close range. Ezreal didn't stand a chance. And here we go, 1 step closer to the point.
They're about to break it as well. B zone, I mean, aBeZy's tagged up and stunned, but the pressure, you can just feel it right now for LAG. No wiggle room on the map, but 2 kills able to come their way.
Hello.
But again, a minute and a half left on the clock. Such a long way to go.
Assault was really begging for the fist fight there, not able to get it. Clock's ticking, Cell, Simp find their kills. This might be enough time to get there on the zone. There we go. Slow and steady capture. The defense still holds though. FaZe with plenty of numbers up close. Drazah sent him for the kills. Fame, he's doing what he can on the outside. Cellium desperately dancing here amongst the rubble as Drazah finds 2.
Yeah, the extra 2 kills in the back pocket. Cellium still just dancing around the zone. You even have pressure from Drazah towards the middle of the map. So you got the cutoff kills. You just got the slithering right now of Cellium around the actual zone. And that is 2 players from Atlanta FaZe on the point looking to get it done here.
Soul's got taken care of on the broken side of the apartments. 1 last hit now from LAG in the series. A 2-man stack from FaZe. Cell in and out of the point he goes. 3 dead. That should be it. That should be map. That should be the series. Atlanta FaZe 3-0 in the series. 3-0 in control.
And that is, without question, the quickest and easiest map of invasion control we have seen all year long and might see all year long. That is damn near perfection from Atlanta. Maybe that little bit of a momentum killer in that final round of Search and Destroy set him up for the easy tee-off. Nice little 3-0.
Drazah and Cellium, we'll have a look at the stats in a moment, but both of them fantastic numbers. A very even spread from the damage across the board there from FaZe, but those boys were the cleanup crew. as FaZe start the tournament the way you would expect it, with a strong 3-0.
And that's a terrifying map of Invasion too.